Very good morning to all. Today we will see analysis of transverse magnetic mode of a rectangular waveguide. Actually, we are doing analysis of a rectangular waveguide. Yesterday we started and we already derived in previous classes what are wave equations. So this is the first equation. This is called Helmholtz wave equations. Helmholtz wave equation for electric field. This is the expression already we derived. Yesterday we have taken this is a differential equation. It's a second order differential equation. So we need to find out the solution for this. So how to find out the solution of this second order differential equation means using variable separable method. We can calculate the solution. We can derive the solution. For that, what is Ez we have taken? Vz is taken as capital X into capital Y, where X is the function of X only and Y is the function of Y only. And by substituting Ez is equal to X into capital Y in this equation, that means Helmholtz wave equation. What is the expression we got? What is the expression we got? Just go back and see what is the expression we got. Yesterday we have derived. So what is the expression we are going to get? Instead of Ez, substitute X into capital Y. And already we have written capital X is a function of small x only and capital Y is the function of small y only. So instead of Ez, if I substitute xy, what is the thing you are going to get? If you take y out, d square capital X by dx square, and d square capital in this second expression also, instead of Ez, if you substitute capital X into capital Y, it is a function of y only, so we'll take x out, d square y by dy square. So these two things we are going to get it. Now substituting these two expressions in this expression, what is the final expression we got yesterday? We derived. This is the expression we got. Y into d square x by dx square plus x into d square y by dy square plus h square xy is equal to 0. This is 1.22. Dividing 1.22 with xy on both sides, what you are going to get? 1 by xy. What you are going to get? Only 1 by x. Dou square x by dou x square. 1 by y. Dou square y by dou y square. Plus h square is equal to 0. Now, so 1 by x dou square x by dou x square is equal to minus b square. 1 by y dou square y by dou y square is equal to minus a square. So substituting in that basic expression, what is the basic expression for us? This is the basic expression. So substituting in that basic expression, what we are going to get? This is what we are going to get. This is the expression. 1.23 the expression. In this, what is this term? This term is equal to minus b square. This term is equal to minus a square, has h square. So h square is equal to a square plus b square. So we are going to get 1.26. Yesterday, we have stopped our discussion at 1.26. So finally, we got the expression h square is equal to a square plus b square. That is the expression we got. So today we'll do the derivation from 1.26. So let's go back and see how to do the remaining derivation. We'll see 1.26. So what we are doing? TM mode analysis we are doing. So TM mode analysis. TM mode analysis we are doing. So what is the expression we got? H square is equal to a square plus b square. This is the expression. So now A and B are the second order differential equation. If you remember what is A square? A square is equal to, what is the expression of A square we wrote? 1 by y, dou square y by dou y square. What is B square we wrote? 1 by capital X, dou square capital X by dou x square. So these are the second order differential equations. A and B are the second order differential equations. The solutions for X and Y can be written as, what is capital X? Capital X can be written as C1 cos, you have to remember these expressions. C1 cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx, and capital Y is nothing but C3 cos By, sorry, Ay plus C4 sin Ay. Okay, so these are the two solutions for this differential equation. So what are C1, C2, C3? C1, C2, C3, C4 are the constants, So these values can be evaluated applying the boundary conditions. So what are the boundary conditions? Now we have expression of Ez is available. What is Ez is equal to capital X into capital Y. So Ez can be written as, what is capital X solution? We wrote C1 cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx into capital Y. What is the solution for capital Y? C3 cos Ay plus C4 sin Ay. This is your Ez. Now this is our Ez. Because everything is in terms of Z only. Okay. So now you have to apply the boundary conditions. Since we are taking a rectangular waveguide, so this is the rectangular waveguide. What is rectangular waveguide consisting of? It has broader dimension and narrow dimension. The broader dimension is represented as A and the narrow dimension is represented as B. Let us consider this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and the wave propagates in positive z direction, in this direction. So if you completely draw the figure, this is the rectangular waveguide we are going to get. Here you have to remember one thing. So before applying the boundary conditions, what is the fact about rectangular waveguide is the entire surface of the, actually what is a waveguide? It's a hollow metallic tube. Yes or no? It's a hollow metallic tube. So the entire surface of the rectangular waveguide acts as a short circuit or ground for the electric field, since it is made up of with what? Conductor. So here I'll write one point. This is very, very important point. The entire surface, the entire surface of the rectangular waveguide, the entire surface of the rectangular waveguide acts as short circuit or ground. So you have to remember this point. So since it acts as short circuit or ground, so what is the ultimate result? Ez becomes 0. It acts as ground. So the field component becomes what? 0 on the surface, on the boundaries. Remember, we are talking about only the boundaries, not inside. So the entire surface of the waveguide, that means the boundaries, acts as what? Short circuit or ground. So the field becomes 0. You have to remember that point. So now we got Ez. What is the expression of Ez? Ez is equal to C1 cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx into C3 cos AY plus C4 sin AY. So we are going to apply the boundary conditions one by one. So this is Z, this is positive Z. Let us consider the wave is propagating in positive Z direction. So we have to apply the boundary conditions to find out what are the constants C1, C2, C3, C4 and the other parameters. So now how to apply the boundary conditions? See, I'll take one more figure. This is a rectangular face. It has 4 faces. This is X, this is Y, this is Z. So let us consider this boundary. First I am considering this boundary. This is called boundary 1. What is the boundary 1? Y becomes 0, but X is extended from what? 0 to A. Yes or no? So what is the first boundary condition? All of you has to understand. First boundary condition. What is according to the boundary condition? The entire surface of the rectangular waveguide acts as ground or short circuit. The field component becomes 0. So first boundary I am taking this boundary. This boundary I am taking. Let us consider this is 1. I am applying the boundary condition for this. According to boundary condition, you should get what is 0. Ez is equal to 0. What is the first condition for this boundary? Y is equal to 0. But X value is varying from 0 to A. So I can write 0 is less than X is less than or equal to A. Now apply these two conditions in Ez. So what is your Ez? Ez is equal to C1 cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx into C3 cos Ay plus C4 sin Ay. In this, what you need to substitute? Y should be 0. So when I substitute y is equal to 0, here and here, sin 0 becomes 0. So this entire term becomes 0. Cos 0 becomes 1. So this term becomes 1. What is the expression I can write? Ez is equal to, Ez also becomes what? According to this first boundary condition, Ez should become what? 0. So I should write 0 is equal to C1 cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx into C3. So now, which term becomes 0? This Bx C1 doesn't becomes 0 because it is multiplied with X. C2 doesn't becomes 0. It is multiplied by X. X is varying from what? It is not 0. It is varying from 0 to A. So C1 doesn't becomes 0. C2 doesn't becomes 0. Which one becomes 0? C3 is equal to 0. After applying the first boundary condition, what we got? C3, we got C3 is equal to 0. After applying the first boundary condition, we got C3 is equal to 0. Are you getting? So what we are trying to do here, are you getting? We are applying the boundary conditions one by one, and we are trying to find out the values of C1, C2, C3, C4. Any doubts in this? So we have got the expression already. H square is equal to, this is the expression we got. So what is A and B are the second order differential equations. The solutions for these second order differential equations can be written as like this. So how we got means from mathematical expressions only we got these solutions. So straight away we are taking. So we have initially we assumed Ez is equal to, we have taken Ez is equal to capital X into capital Y. So just substitute capital X and capital Y. And the entire surface of the rectangular waveguide acts as short or ground, and Ez is equal to 0 since the entire surface is made up of metal conductor. So it acts as short circuit or ground. So Ez becomes 0. So what is the first boundary condition? I am taking this boundary. This is the boundary I am taking. What is this boundary? Y is equal to 0, but X is varying from 0 to A, because the dimensions we are taking here are, what are the broader dimensions? A. So now in this expression, Ez is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0. If you substitute, cos 0 becomes 1. So this term becomes 1, but sine 0 becomes 0. This term becomes 0. So what is the ultimate thing we are going to get? C1 cos bx plus C2 sine bx into C3 is equal to Ez. What is Ez? At this condition, what is Ez? Ez is equal to 0. So which term becomes 0? The C1 doesn't become 0. C2 doesn't become 0. C3 becomes 0. So now if C3 is equal to 0, is it clear, Amma? The first step is clear to you. Anybody having any doubt?
Clear, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
First boundary condition is clear. Okay, we'll move to the second. Now, what is the condition we arrived? C3 becomes what? 0. So when C3 is equal to 0, what happens? We will see. When C3 is equal to 0, I'll see. I'll erase the things. We will see. So now Ez expression. What is Ez? Original Ez expression is what? Ez is equal to C1 cos bx plus C2 sin bx into C3 cos ay plus C4 sin ay. After applying first boundary condition, after applying the first boundary condition, we got C3 is equal to 0. If I substitute C3 is equal to 0 in this expression, this entire term becomes 0. So what is the thing we can write here is Ez is equal to C1 cos bx plus C2 sin bx into C4 sin ay. Let us write it as equation number 2. Okay. Now, I am taking another boundary, another waveguide, because we have waveguide like this. So this is X, this is Y, this is our Z. We have completed this boundary. What is the second boundary we are going to take? Second boundary condition. Second boundary condition we are trying to apply. What is the second boundary condition? Ez is equal to 0 for x is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 0. Y is varying from what? 0 to b. This is the condition. That means second boundary we are taking this boundary, this wall, this side we are taking. We have to cover all the 4 walls. So second boundary, we are taking this one. So what is x is equal to at this condition? X is equal to 0. But y is varying from what? 0 to b. So we can write 0 less than y is less than b. If I substitute these conditions in equation number 2, substituting above conditions, substituting the above conditions in equation number 2, what is the expression becomes now? Tell me quickly. X should make 0. So Ez is equal to, Ez is 0. Ez is equal to 0 is equal to C1 cos X. X you have to make 0. X is equal to 0. Actually, what is the expression? Cos Bx plus C2 sin Bx into C4 sin AY. So now X is equal to 0. When I make X is equal to 0, cos 0 becomes 1. This term becomes 1. Sin 0 becomes 0. So this can be neglected. And y is varying from what? 0 to b. So this I cannot change. So what is the expression now becomes? 0 is
C1
equal
is
to
equals to 0.
C1. C2 term completely becomes 0. We are going to get C1, C4 sin AY. C1, C4 sin AY. So which term becomes 0? Sin AY doesn't becomes 0. Doesn't become 0. C4 also, it is multiplied with C4. So C4 doesn't become 0. Which term becomes 0? C1 becomes 0. From the second boundary condition, what is the thing we have got? C1 becomes 0. So now, how the equation number 2 becomes now? So from boundary condition 2, C1 is equal to 0. So equation number 2 becomes, what is equation number 2? C1 you should make 0. So what is the expression of Ez becomes, tell me? C2 sin Bx plus into C4 sin AY.
Sin by. AY.
So now let us consider this as equation number 3. It has equation number 3. Are you able to follow? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am, we are following, ma'am.
Yeah. So finally we got equation number 3 we got. So now I have to apply which boundary condition I have to apply? Third boundary condition I have to apply. So third boundary condition I'm applying. Third boundary condition. Third boundary condition. I'm going to apply third boundary condition. Tell me, so what is Ez is equal to 0 when y is equal to b and x is varying from 0 to a. That means once again I'll take that 0, this one, this is z, 0, it is a, it is b, this is y, this is x. Now what is this condition? Which phase we are taking? Which, tell me, y is equal to b and x is varying. That means this thing we are taking, this phase we are taking. This is called 3. Okay. So now when I'm trying to apply this condition in equation number 3, what happens? Substituting this one, this condition, above condition, substituting above condition. In which equation you have to substitute?
3.
In equation number 3, you have to substitute. So what is equation number 3? I'll write once again. Ez is equal to C2 sin Bx, C4 sin AY. So Ez, what is Ez? Ez is equal to 0, C2 sin Bx and C4 sin, what is y? Y is equal to what you need to substitute now?
Small b.
Small
Capital
b.
A, small b.
Which term becomes 0? Tell me. C2 doesn't becomes 0. C4 doesn't becomes 0. Sin bx doesn't becomes 0 because x is varying, is not becomes 0. What is the term should become 0 here? Sin
Sin A.
AB should become 0. So when sin AB, sin becomes 0, for what values? For what value sin value becomes 0, ma? Pi,
0,
2
ma'am.
pi, like that. Yes
N
or no? Yes or no? Pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
N pi, ma'am,
So
basically.
it generalized, so generalized expression we can write it as sin n pi. So I can write sin AB is equal to sin n pi. So what is AB is equal to? I can write n pi. I need A. What is A? We have written everything in terms of A square plus B square. We want A value, capital A. Capital A can be written as n pi by B. Understood? Capital A is equal to n pi by B. This is the expression we got by applying third boundary condition. Is it clear, Amma, up to this?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am, clear,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can I go for fourth boundary condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll move to fourth boundary condition. I'll apply. You have to tell me the condition now. What is fourth boundary condition? What is the phase, leftover phase? What is the condition for that leftover phase? Tell me. We have completed three phases of a rectangular waveguide. What is the leftover phase? What is the
Ma'am,
condition?
x equal to A, 0 is less than y less than B.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
very
X equal
good.
to A, 0 less than y less than B, ma'am.
Yes, it's very good. So we'll see that one. Okay, I'm trying to apply fourth boundary condition. I'm trying to apply fourth boundary condition. What is the fourth boundary condition? Ez is equal to 0. Which phase I have to take? Tell me first. So this is the rectangle. So this is B, this is A, and this is what X, this is what Y, this is our Z. We have completed this one, we have completed this portion, we have completed this condition also we applied. We have to left over with this phase. What is this one? Y value is varying from 0 to B. What is X at this position? X is equal to A. That's what we are. So X is equal to A and Y 0 less than Y less than B. This is the condition. So what is our EZ? What is our EZ expression? Actually, we got C2, C4 sin BA sin AY. Yes or no? This is the expression we got. So now, which term becomes 0? Tell me. Sin AY doesn't become 0. It doesn't become 0. C2 doesn't become 0. C4 doesn't become 0. What is the term becomes 0? Sin
Sin BA.
BA becomes 0. So BA can be written as, sin BA can be written as sin M pi. So BA is equal to what? M pi. So what is B can be written as M pi by A. So from the third boundary condition, what is from the third boundary condition? What is capital A? We got
N pi by B. N pi by B.
N pi by B. So now this is our basic expression. We should not forget. What is this is EZ expression. So now I'll try to substitute those things in this expression. So what is EZ can be written as, tell me, C2, C4, sin, What is capital B now? M pi by A into, actually this is X kadama. M pi by A. Is it X or
Yes, ma'am. It is X, ma'am. X, ma'am.
it is
X, ma'am.
X. Into X.
Ma'am, it is
Ma'am, X only, ma'am. We substitute in the place of X, A, no, ma'am.
Yeah. Instead of X, we substituted. Initially, it was X, no? What
Yes,
is the
ma'am, it was
basic
X.
expression?
after
Basic
substitution A we get, ma'am.
Yes. Here it is A only, but basic expression I am asking. We'll write basic
Basic
expression.
X, ma'am.
X only,
Otherwise,
ma'am.
we'll get
Basic
confusion.
expression.
We will write basic expression. What is the basic expression? Ez is equal to, what is the basic expression? Let's C2
Sin
sin bx into
C4 sin A.
C4 sin, oh, sorry, I'm not
AY.
seeing here. I'll write here. 1 minute. I think it is overlapped. Ez is equal to, now I'm writing C2 sin dx, C4 sin ay. Yes or no? This is the basic expression. So now in this Ez is equal to C2 sin, what is B? M pi by A into X, C4 into sin, what is A, capital A? N pi
pi
by
by
B into Y. Is it clear, Amma? Up to this, is it clear? And one more thing, all of you, see, I'm adding two terms. Why I'm adding two terms, I'll tell you. I'm adding e power of minus gamma z and e power of j omega t. Why I'm adding e power of minus gamma z means, since the wave is propagating along z direction. Which z direction? Positive z direction. To represent positive z direction, minus term generally we'll use e power of minus gamma z and e power of j omega t to represent the wave is a sinusoidal wave, sinusoidal variation. The wave has sinusoidal variation with respect to time. To represent that one, e power of j omega t is a sinusoidal variation with respect to time. To mention that one is generally vary. So finally, what is the expression of Ez? So what happened? What is the expression of Ez? Ez is equal to, so final
Sin
expression,
M
tell
pi
me, C2 C4
sin M pi by
sin m pi by A into X
X.
sin n pi by B into Y e power of
minus j.
j omega t minus gamma z. Okay, is it clear up to this? This is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
expression of Ez we got. This expression is very, very important expression. Got it? Any doubts in this expression, Amma? Because yesterday we derived, whether you remember that one or not, Ex, Ey, Hx, Hy are expressed in terms of Ez and Hz. You remember? Ez and Hz, we are expressed in terms of Ez and
Yes, ma'am.
Hz. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So for TE mode, for TM mode, Hz becomes 0. What is requirement for us? Ez is required. So for that reason, we have calculated Ez expression. Hz is not required because TM mode itself tells what Hz is 0. So can I calculate Ex, Ey, Hx, Hy now using those expression what we derived yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will see that one. I think we have less than 1 minute time. 1 minute time. Please rejoin once again. We'll complete the task. Okay.